great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holligrow working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Kicker headed to the football, the crowd eager, and off we go, the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds the tight end. Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line's got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
They booted away. He's got it. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking to throw.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have Bookie narration volume set to 100. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu Bookie narration volume set to 100.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on 1st down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Red Hawks have a lot of options on second and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go right back to the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves to chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Red Hawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Volunteers looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. What a disappointment. No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The give out of the gun. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Finds his man, it's Jenkins. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
And the Redhawks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to take it outside. It's Coleman. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Red pass, it's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just strong.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness. Offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This offense has it with really good field position.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
Now on the counter. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This is a designed run. Makes it past the marker. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single.
There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on third down, but give the defense tons of credit, making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
They kick it away on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We'll send the tight end in motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Right back to it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David